The arts are for everyone because everyone needs the arts and can be healed by the arts. Hey everyone, it's Betsy Bush at Your Creative Midlife. I had a wonderful evening yesterday talking to and listening to the author of this book, Art Cure, The Science of How the Arts Saves Lives. Guess what? There were 3 other guests who have been on my podcast, Graham Broyd, John Neepler, and John Morgan Bush. And it was so much fun. We're all hearing the same message and we all believe deeply that the arts can save us. This book by Daisy Fancourt, she's so impressive. I'll just tell you right now, she's a professor of psychobiology and epidemiology at University College London. And her book is finally showing us how the arts is just so integral to our humanity and our well-being and our general health. It's something that we've always thought of as nice to have, or maybe for just some people, for those artistic people. But guess what? The arts are for everyone because everyone needs the arts and can be healed by the arts. She actually pulls together research that showed that people who are musicians it changes your brain clock, and it actually makes your brain younger by as much as 4 years. Can you imagine singing in a choir or playing music? Can actually make your brain younger. She talks about how creating art, but also looking at art, listening to music, watching dance or dancing actually stimulates hormones that make you feel better, that relieve depression and have real beneficial effects. She suggests setting some minutes aside every day, maybe in the morning, playing some beautiful music and sitting with it, just listening to the music, not looking at your phone, not multitasking, not doing the dishes while you're listening to the music. Sit with the music, almost as though you were in a concert hall. Sit and listen to it. And just this can have beneficial effects. She cited some research that said that the average museum goer spends 27 seconds in front of every work of art they see, instead of really allowing themselves to look at the art and become immersed in whatever the painting is telling us. And it begs some questions as to how museums and art galleries can present art in a way that does help everybody. You know, people would benefit from standing in front of a beautiful painting. And how might art museums and galleries and art spaces make it easier or more comfortable for people who have not been used to or habitual gallery visitors or museum visitors? If they're hearing now that it's good to go to a museum, but they haven't been to one in a while, how can you make them comfortable and help them enjoy the experience so they'll be back? This book raises so many interesting questions, but they're all questions that have answers. And gosh, I think about how art needs to be accessible to communities that think you can't just have to travel into the city, pay a high admission fee, and then expect to enjoy yourself because you feel like you need to see everything in the museum because you've gone all that way and you've paid all that money. How can we make participation in the arts, viewing the arts, listening to music, how can we make it so that more people want to do it and reap the benefits of arts participation? How can we make art classes easier and more accessible for folks who would benefit from it, but who have never done any art in their lives, or maybe not since they were little kids? These are all things that have so many questions, but here's the thing. Would you rather take medicine that might have side effects, or would you rather be part of an artistic community or have an arts practice that would make you feel better all on its own? And honestly, I don't know any side effects of participation in arts, except maybe you want to do more art, right? And how bad could that be? I'm hoping that you'll pick up the copy of this book because it has so much important things to say. I'm hoping to get Daisy Fancourt on the podcast But I know she's a little overwhelmed at the moment because so many people want to talk to her because she's such an important message. So go do some art today. Thanks. I'd love to know if you're doing something creative in your midlife. Please reach out to me at yourcreativemidlife.com. And if you liked us, please give us a thumbs up and leave a review. Thanks again. I'm Betsy Bush.